Hi guys, this is your video for May 5th and 6th. We are going to be working on the parables all month. And as I was putting these lessons together and just kind of praying through some of the scripture, I think what really stuck out to me most is just the way that God made us to be storytellers. Think about your own lives and think about the stories you love to tell, and think about the fun times when you get together with your friends and family and you're telling stories of when you were young or when your children were young. I mean, we just really love story as humans. And so I think it's just so special and wonderful that God, He made us to be that way. And of course, He knew that would be how we would best receive information. And so much of the entirety of the Bible is a story. And how great is it that Jesus actually taught them further in stories called parables. So this first week, you are going to be really talking to the kids and helping them understand what a parable is. And so that's all in the curriculum. And but basically the idea is that it's a story that has a different meaning. It's a story that is a fun thing, but it has a higher purpose, a heavenly purpose. And so we'll be going through 4 different parables through the month of May, and each week we'll have it paired with a video. And so what we'd like to do, if it works within the context of your classroom, is we'd like to tell the parable, tell the story, and then show it. That will help our kids kind of have 2 different ways of seeing and hearing the lesson, so that hopefully it will be able to connect. Because parables, the idea that a story means something different is a bit of a higher level thinking process. And so some of the younger kids might have a little bit of a harder time understanding that the story of the 3 little pigs is actually about something different than just 3 pigs and 3 houses and a big bad wolf. And so I'm hoping that the videos, after showing the videos after you've told the story, will help them to kind of connect that higher purpose. So you'll have a video and a lesson for each week. This first week, you're going to focus on teaching the memory verse. And the memory verse this month is Matthew 13:13. This is why I speak to them in parables. Though seeing they do not see, though hearing they do not hear or understand. And this is really the part of the class that you get to really help explain to these kids what a parable is and why Jesus chose to speak in stories. And then you'll go into your lesson. And then during lesson time, if it works for your campus, hopefully each student will have one of these cards. It's a happy face and a sad face card. And so the parable we're doing today is the parable of the wise and the foolish builders. And so we want to talk to the kids about how this applies to their life. And so what are some wise decisions they can make, and what are some foolish decisions they can make? And so at the end of the lesson, your storyteller will give them, I think there's like 8 or 10 different prompts, like cheating on a test, is that wise or foolish? Fighting or pulling hair, is that wise or foolish? Sharing a toy, is that wise or foolish? And so the storyteller will work through these different prompts, and the kids will show either their happy face or their sad face to determine whether or not that was a wise or foolish choice. And then the last activity for today, you'll do your worship and blessing and all that you normally do, is you're going to be playing kind of a version of Pictionary. We're calling it Who Can Build the Best House? And so you'll ask review questions, and then if you get if the team, you break the kids into 2 teams or 4 or however you want to do it. And if the team gets the answer correctly, they get to go up and mark a part of their house. And the first team to complete a house is the winning team. So that is your week. Next week, we're going to be doing the parable of the unmerciful servant. We'll be doing prodigal son. And gosh, one more and I forgot, but you'll see it in these videos. So I hope you have a great week preparing for this lesson. And please let us know if you have any questions. Thank you so much.